Laker Nation, you here with your boy Kareem. How you guys doing? Today I wanna my topic gonna be shooters versus ballers. The NBA put this narrative out in, let's say, the last 5 years. Shooters, all team needed. You see all these shows. Oh, shooting is at a premium. If you don't have shooting, you can't win. This guy is not made for today's NBA because he's not a shooter. Centers is not made for today's NBA because they cannot shoot. Your 7'2" center should be able to shoot a 3-point shot, and it's all force. It's all force. I'm gonna break it down to you guys. Basketball is the same as it was years ago. It's the same. It's the same. The game the same. It's not like it's, yeah, they changed the rules, some rules, or they just want guys to be up tempo, but it's the same. Now I'm gonna break this down to you guys, right? Let's take the Lakers. The Lakers is the champs, right? As we speak today, we're gonna have a new champ probably in another week, right? But as of today, the Lakers the champ, right? Let's say in today's NBA rules and everything, this is this Laker team who we had last year, not this the championship Laker team versus the Celtics team. At the same age, the Celtics team, not no young Celtics. Rondo, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Garnett, Kendrick Perkins. At the same age they was, wherever they was in 08, however old they was in 08, when they won a championship, Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, they all was in their 30s. I'm not saying them in their prime and these guys in their prime. At the exact same age and everything. That Celtics team right there playing this Laker team right here. And this NBA, this rules, not know how they played back in 08. Who would y'all think would win? Celtics would beat the Lakers. Garnett, the Celtics would have beat the Lakers. And now I'm gonna show you something. Was Rondo outside 3-point shooter? Nope. Was Garnett a 3-point shooter? Nope. Garnett shoot mid-range jumpers, fadeaways. Kendrick Perkins, he's no, right? Paul Pierce, he can knock down the shot, but he's not considered a pure shooter. Ray Allen, a pure shooter. They would have played against Danny Green, KCP, Braun, AD, and JaVale McGee. And the guys they had come off their bench, Tony Allen, them guys like that, come off their bench, and the guys the Lakers had come off their bench. The Celtics would have beat them. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. See, they got this thing, if you don't have no shooters, you can't win. You can't space the floor. A guy can still get to the basket. So you mean to tell me of a backcourt that it won't work? Let's say a backcourt of Derrick Rose and DeMar DeRozan, or Derrick Rose, DeMar DeRozan. You mean tell me it can't work because neither one of them considered 3-point shooters, that they cannot win? Like, that's what I'm saying. It's a bunch of bull. And I want you guys, when I'm doing that, I just want you guys to open your mind. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Basketball, like I said, it's the same. I don't care about the rules or nothing. If you got a guy and he could get to a basket, get to his mid-range shot, he could score, and if they can, they got a good enough team, they're gonna win. You don't have to have guys who supposed to be 3-point shooters and thinking that because you got them, that's a way to win a title. That's not true. Now, in the free agent market, let me tell you how crazy it is. Joe Harris will get more money than Derrick Rose if they both free agents today. Well, they both were free agents last year. Derrick Rose was no free agent, but Derrick Rose gets $7 million. Joe Harris had got $75 million. Derrick Rose is a much better player. You put Joe Harris, you take Joe Harris off that Brooklyn team, even when Kyrie went down, put Derrick Rose on that Brooklyn team, Brooklyn probably I believe they'd beat the Bucks. Davis Bertans or T.J. Warren. T.J. Warren's a better player than Davis Bertans. He can score. He gonna get you the mid-range shots. He cutting, slashing. He gonna be more effective in the game than Bertans. But Bertans got $80 million, and if they both free agents, T.J. Warren won't get the money that Bertans got. Doug McDermott, he's a hot name. Soon you hear him linked to the Lakers, some of these guys, oh, what a fit. They ain't questioning nothing. But you got a guy like Spencer Dinwiddie, who's a baller, who could play a couple positions, to score in different ways. Oh, the thing I question with Dinwiddie is you ain't enough floor spacing with him out there. You would definitely have to have a center who's a three-point shooter, because you can't have KCP spread the floor, but you would have to have a center with Dinwiddie. The same thing they say with Colin Sexton. See, this mindset is bad, and they got people who can see with their eyes, and they trying to tell you something different. And you watching this, you've been playing basketball for years. When I was growing up, my coach would rather me take a mid-range shot than a three-point shot. I have a better chance of making that mid-range shot than a three-point shot. I have a better chance if I drive to the basket of scoring than making a three-point shot. Three-point shot is a low percentage shot. You consider it's not a problem. You shoot 10 shots and make 4 from 3. Oh, he had an excellent game. But at the end of the day, it's still 40%. You shoot 10 shots and make 4. Yes, it's more points. That's 8 points compared to 12 points. But at the end of the day, you still miss 6 shots. And let's say I'm aggressive. I took 10 shots, took a couple three-pointers, couple mid-range, couple things to the basket. I just happened to miss, but I shot 4 for 10. The same thing. But I'm considered, oh, he only shot 40%. I'm a bad player. I shot 40%. I mixed it up. I shot a couple threes, a couple layups, couple mid-range shots. But at the end of the day, I went 4 for 10. He went 4 for 10, but he knocked down threes. Yes, he had 12 points. I have 8 points. But I'm considered a bad player. And I was aggressive and took better shots. More so than taking a shot far away. Okay, now, Wayne Ellington and Andre Iguodala. Wayne Ellington is not better than Iguodala. But he probably have more value because he's a knockdown three-point shooter. But Iguodala will affect the game more. And like I said, Danny Green or Will Barton. Will Barton is a much better player than Danny Green. Much better player. But they like Danny Green because, oh, he spread the floor. Oh, he fits. They will say Danny Green could fit in all 30 teams in the NBA. But Will Barton can't. See, this is what they tell you, but it's not true. DeMar DeRozan or Buddy Hield. Soon when you hear Buddy Hield linked to the Lakers, oh, what a perfect fit. Oh, I will give this and that for Buddy Hield. With DeMar DeRozan, the floor spacing is concerning. I don't know. It's all these questions. But you're a ball player. These guys is ball players. Ballers going to get it done. You got 5 seconds, 6 seconds on the clock left. Who you giving the ball to? Buddy Hield or DeMar DeRozan? Put DeMar DeRozan on that Dallas Maverick team and take out Tim Hardaway. Dallas would have beat the Clippers. Because when you got them guys like Tim Hardaway, Buddy Hield, and them guys like that, out of 7 games, they're going to have some bad games. They did nothing. But the difference is when guys like DeRozan, he didn't, but he still affect the game in different ways. Drawing fouls, going to the basket, create for others. Same way like Paul George. Paul George may have 20 points, 25 points, but let's say Paul George shot 40% from the field, which is not good, right? But his impact is more than a guy if he just stand there and shoot 3 points. Paul George ain't have a lot of good games, but he stayed with 20-something points in them games, and he was effective in other areas as far as driving the ball to the basket, drawing fouls, kicking out to the open man. Frank Jackson's a much better player than Alex Caruso. But Alex Caruso is on the Lakers and Frank Jackson on Detroit. Frank Jackson, a much better player. But go to mention Frank Jackson getting $10, $11 million, people will call you crazy and all type of stuff. But people mentioning Alex Caruso $10, $11 million, and the first thing they say, they don't talk about his game. Oh, look at his plus minus. Look at his net rating and all this nonsense. Let's now break this down. Let's say mid 2000s, right? Have we been talking about some net ratings or when a guy's on the floor, the team, his plus minuses? Nobody talked about that. They don't talk about that. See, when a guy, I already know immediately when I'm having a debate with someone about sports, and the minute they bring up someone net rating plus minuses and stuff like that, they don't know about sports. You know right there the player don't know about sports. You watch the game. We watch it. Alex Caruso averaged 6 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. You watch him play. When you watch him play, you don't be like, damn, he's locking this guy. You don't look at him saying he's locking this guy up. He may do a hustle play here and there, and that may be it. And then his stats are stats. But then they go, oh, when Alex Caruso was on the floor, the Lakers was plus 15. His net rating is this. But that when he's on the floor, that plus minus, I don't like it because there's 4 other guys on the court. And sometimes it just be the luck of the draw. A defender, like I tell people, defender is when you limit guys from the shots and you make guys take tough shots. He don't make guys take no tough shots. I pointed out to a lot of my subscribers, seen it, and they start watching. They said, Kareem, you're right. We've seen 1,000 times guys blue bomb with one dribble. Guys pull up easy. You not hearing one. When do you hear his peers? His peers, meaning the opponents, players around the league, ever say, oh, this guy's a defender, or even talk about it. Be Laker fans talk about him. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, and I hate all the time I have to mention Caruso, but sometimes he got to just be my examples because they try to tell you something that you're seeing. You're seeing something with your eyes, but tell you, no, your eyes not seeing it. This guy's better than that. When they was on the floor, you watched the whole game. You ain't miss nothing. When he's on the floor, the Lakers was plus 15. Yeah, his net rating was be like, damn, I swore I saw Frank Jackson went by him, easy layup. He pulled up, he scored. Sometimes, okay, a guy was missing, but the guy was like went past him and just happened to miss or whatever. They're telling you something different. So the point I'm making is, watch this game, watch it. Don't go on to too much into the stats and you need 3-point shooters, because if you take Alex Caruso and KCP off the Lakers, and let's say Will Barton and Derrick Rose on the Lakers win that series against Phoenix. They win that series against Phoenix. It was easy for Phoenix because Phoenix defense is like Detroit team from the 04 Pistons team, because the Lakers ain't have nobody who could penetrate and go to the basket. The Lakers stand there shooting jump shots all day. They had nobody break down no offense, break down no defense. So that's the difference between ballers and shooters. You're a general manager. Not saying shooting is nothing. I'm not saying that. But a guy like Will Barton, it's not like he can't make a 3-pointer. So this is the point I'm making. It's not like these guys can't. But I'd rather a guy who might shoot 34% from 3, but he can score mid-range, the athletic, dunk on you, dropping dimes, don't know everything else, than the guy who just stand outside and you thinking, oh, he's spreading the floor. Stop it. I guarantee you put, let's say, a Derrick Rose. I'm put all guys who not shooters. Derrick Rose, let's say, okay, Will Barton, who a small forward, guy. Let's just say Durant. I'm just throwing out some names real quick because I don't want the video to be too long. And 2 other guys. They can still get it done. It's mid-range games, is cutting, it's guys who still make a 3-pointer. It's a lot to it. So like, subscribe. I'm gonna be doing a live tonight. I ain't meant for this video to be this long, but we'll be doing a live tonight, and I need you guys to come on. We could continue this topic. We could talk about anything. But like, subscribe, peace.